All right, seems to be working. Cool. Yeah, so we're gonna play some games. We'll start with this deck. It's using the new promo Artimillies. We are playing against Artimillies. Uh, this is a deck that I think is really fun, but I thought I ended up not choosing for the tournament because I think it's just like not quite powerful enough and sort of requires you to play perfect, which I'm it sort of requires you to play perfect and understand every matchup perfectly right away, which like is not always easy in closed deck lists. So no. So this is a flood of energy deck. Uh, we're trying to energize our dreams, as the saying goes. Um, we're This deck is built around Wence the Wanderer and uh, where is that card? Book of Life. Um, Beam of Light is not Book of Life. Um, Book of Life. So you can put your flood back on top of your deck, and Wentz is here to get it back, and so you can use your signature spell a lot. You can also fetch it up with tomes because we're a tomes deck. We have a couple of silver bullet spells. We have one Nocturne, but we're less Nocturne focused than a lot of Narim decks. We've got one of Splash Spirit Drain, one of Splash Shockwave, one of Beam of Light, one of Splash Thunderquake. We've got a Tap Roots, a Crushing Roots, things and stuff. We've got Baby Furok just because it's a good thing to put energy on. I have one Pruitt's Robe. Pruitt's Robe is a bad card that sucks, but like we're an energized deck, so you can sort of play it. We got all the Artimillies stuff. We got the Vortex. We only have one Vortex, but we can get it back if we end up wanting to use more. Elder Weebo, energize card. Overgrowth, energize card. Rabbage, energize card. Uh, Bungaloo is a Wentz starter. Yeah, finishing up with Wessig because Wentz is Narum Weave, so you can spear back to him. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. Loading to me. And rolling dice. Rolling poorly. Alright. Artie gets to choose whether to go first. And Will. Probably he's also playing an Artie open. Yep. So we're gonna see the Artie mirror, which is gonna get a little silly because we're all gonna be drawing many cards outside of our draw steps. Um, it's the way it goes sometimes. Starting cards, starting cards, starting cards. At least I have four starting cards, so getting hit by the vortex prior to my first turn, I at least get one card off of it. That's something. And here we go. Draw a card, draw a card. Hey, I didn't accidentally hit a starting card. That's cool. He's researching. Baby Hiron. Rayje's Construct. Okay, that's a big boy. I'm terrified. Uh, would be nice if I could find my one of Shockwave or my one of Tomes and uh, okay, so some sort of Hiron deck, probably playing Anastasia because he'd been to cleansing. Okay, he channeled the energy necessary to lore with this Book of Ages. That's sort of cute. Um, so he's drawn cards. Sure is doing that thing. Okay, and here we go. Energy to 19. Alrighty, the book. Furok. Other book. Where's my vortex? I must have missed it. Ah, there it is. Okay. There's the card. Shuffle. Top a hand with a lot of you. Okay, I mean, he's also going to draw cards. I think as active player, my research, yeah, as active player, my research takes effect first. Yeah, and he'll have more cards than me. So we're just gonna play this out and play this out. And, Vortex. We both remembrance. I remembrance too. Research. I wrote this card. I know what its abilities are named. Reveal to owner. Top one. I would like to draw that. It's an important card for Wentz. I only have two, so I will. And then reveal to owner top one. Oh, that's exactly the card that I wanted. Uh, so we are going to draw that also. So top of my deck being pretty kind to me, if I am being honest here. Let's see. I guess I lore first because there's no reason not to at this point. Uh, flood. Okay, I have several floods at this point. Um, I'm not really using them for anything yet. I might just so let's see. If I shockwave for 6, I can go Furok, Baby Furok, and yeah, I mean, I guess I could have killed him. I could have killed him if I'd really wanted to. I could have waited, shockwaved, researched lore shockwave, but that would have just like put me in a position that was pretty awkward. So I'm just gonna shockwave here, uh, pay the regional penalty, 6 energy spell, get rid of this large thing that is making me uncomfortable. Yeah, I get the sense that his is a large things deck, and that I'm going to want as many shockwaves as I can get my grubby little mitts on. So I am going to research the shockwave back. or or relearn. Okay, there are so many R powers, or R powers and effects, that I am mixing them up. But yeah, relearn the shockwave to the top of my deck, uh, and then draw step, puff, puff, pass. Okay, all of my floods and an Elder Weebo. So like the flood plan, uh, the flood plan may do something, if we um, may do something eventually. Um, he got max punished for running out that construct. So I managed to shockwave it. Um, Baby Furok energizes a taproots. Where's it going? I assume the Furok and not into Cuddly Wuddly. Okay. Yep, he's into the Furok, so he's probably going to growth spurt something out. Um, or maybe he's got another taproots or something to uh, finish off the Furok. We will see. Has it has enough. I guess it would only take 2 energy to. I can't really lure. Okay, he's just gonna run out the Baby Furok and and to wall and pass. Okay, I can't really lure either. Um, okay, all right, we're in kind of a weird one now. I could shockwave away this Baby Hiron and attack into the Cuddly Wuddly and then trade, and then we would that would be pretty bad for me though. I would be left at 1, he would be left at 1, and he would be energizing. So we're not going to do that. I don't really have great options in general though. Let's see, if I lure, he will research, and that will be a little awkward. Um, I guess I could just, maybe it's just correct to shockwave the baby. If this was not eroded, right? No, okay. So, growth spurt, discard baby Hiron, play a Hiron from your hand, reducing its cost for the energy on baby Hiron. So I could shockwave this, or I could shockwave the thing. I don't really want it energizing again. Like, if it energizes again, it's basically. I think he had a monsoon Hiron from. Why would I? Why did I think he had a monsoon Hiron? Oh, he did. He bin one to the. Oh, no, he did bin a monsoon Hiron, so he doesn't necessarily have one of those, but seems like a Hiron's deck. Seems sort of like some of the big the like fatties like Narum Orothi decks that I know already likes. So he's probably got something that would play off that baby Hyron. Okay, I can't really do anything about this baby Furok unless I commit a lot of resources to it. I think I'm, yeah, just gonna I'm gonna just Shockwave again. It's 6 for 5, but like it's really 6 for 7 because like if he gets to his energized step, it goes to 7. Uh, they're both babies. Hit the Hyron. Uh, yeah. So I mean, I guess I could also. Well, Flood doesn't really do anything yet. Let's draw some cards and pass the turn. All right. Belt is a good one. It allows me to. And it would cancel my Cuddly Wuddly as well if I were to hit that, but like would allow me to attack more proactively against his cards. Water of Life. No, not a card that I think very highly of. Not a card that I am playing in my flood deck, but uh, a card that I'm not necessarily happy to see playing my flood deck. Or okay, research. Okay, and I only research once because. Oh, and so he does. Okay, Rabbage is an energize payoff, so I guess I draw that. Basically, the things that I would have been this furred because it has discard value, it has value from the discard. I would have been any redundant ritual spear. I would have been the redundant ritual spear. I would have been the Wence's Travelog starting card. Probably would have been to Bungaloo for the same reason. And yeah, he gets to double research. So I am owned. In I got a little bit in this arty mirror, but uh, we'll see. Okay, he just draws and passes the turn. All right. Energize my dreams to 5. Okay, I don't want to flood into this vortex. Uh, okay. I might just play this. Well, probably I'll play this Rabbage as a body. And uh, yeah, that's probably what I'll. Yeah, that makes sense. Is the line. Okay, so uh, lock Cuddly Wuddly so that I can attack profitably here. It locks mine as well, so if he has a Crushing or another Taproots, that's sad for me, but uh, retrieve. Put some energy back on my Magi. Okay, I guess I can do the same lore thing that he did. Here's an attack on the Magi, down to 2. Okay, do I want to go to 0? I think yes. So here's Rabbage, here's Furred. Uh, and lore and research 2 off his research. Remembering is card number 1. And we will get a look at 2. We will get 2 more cards with some selection. Okay, he just draws the card. Reveal to owner. So it was a card he wanted. Spirit Drain. This is what I was talking about having to play this deck perfectly. I guess I have a Book of Life. I can always get it back. I'm gonna bin this. We're in like a pretty like tight energy situation right now. I'm not sure I really want this card. So I'm gonna draw. Oh, well, Max punished because that was a card I really wanted to bin. Reveal to owner top 1 Furok. That's a body, and that's what I'm short on right now. So I'll draw it. All right, and draw 2 more cards and pass the turn. So, energizes to 8, and we shall see. Do I look like a Magi? Years of practice. Um, I've been thinking way too hard about this game since I was Tony's age. So, like, it's in me at this point. Forest Tyrant, that's a big boy. Wait, how did he play that? Oh, he Hiron's called for it. Yep, large creature, fear. Uh, Forest Tyrant and Weebo. Yeah, not just fear but terror. Okay, this might actually be fine. He energizes for a lot if I start flooding, but like I get to start just like doing things then, and like his creatures don't gain energy, and I can shockwave away the forest tyrant. Yeah, maybe I have a line here. It's like kind of an expensive kill, but or it's like I guess not actually a kill, but like it does get me back control of the board. So I think it's what we're going to do. All right. So energize to 5. Rabbage also energizes to 5. And yeah, and I guess I could flood, just like completely go in on the flood. If I think I don't want to use all 3 of these floods though. We are going to Overgrowth on Baby Hiron here. We are going to, so yeah, kind of kind of icky, but yeah, here's flood. So his Magi energizes to 7, my Magi energizes to 7, my creatures each energize for 2, the Baby Furok because of the Overgrowth, the Rabbage just because it has an energize, uh, and then we're going to flood again. Yeah, and so that this is like again some of like the like this deck really needs to be played perfectly, and I'm not sure I'm doing that if I'm being totally honest, because let's see, he would because like you have to make all these decisions, and you really need to maintain total control of the board. Uh, otherwise, otherwise the deck just doesn't work because you're playing flood all the time, so you're giving your opponent a zillion energy. Uh, do some art of me. That's very kind. Honestly, by all means. Uh, all right, so we're gonna relearn and then lore. Uh, so that costs me. Oh, I miscounted my energy. That cost me 5. Uh, and he researches, I research too. So I guess I do need to flood again, which honestly is not really where I wanted to be. But let's see what's revealed to owner top 1. Beam of light. Uh, I would I would like to blow up some of these relics, but I think I don't really have the luxury of that. So we're gonna bin that, draw a card. Field owner top 1. That we is a starting card for Wentz, so we're gonna bin it. Draw a card. Okay. Um, yeah, miscounted, so I guess I am flooding again, given that development. Uh, and energy to 8. Uh, this is like the best Water of Life has ever been, but okay, now that I have enough energy, after having not counted carefully enough, um, here goes the Forest Tyrant. Uh, to the Shockwave. Um, I guess he hasn't had interaction for a couple turns now, so I'm gonna bank on him not being able to kill the baby and try to like do a little more damage to his Magi. So we're gonna knock baby to 1 and in for 12. So like in for I guess 2/3 of the energy that I gave him. We're gonna like get back for free-ish. How many bungalows are in this deck? 1. Okay, so if I want this card back, I need to play it now. All right, if he has an Ormagon, like he has an Ormagon, like uh, do I want to lock anything? Let's lock Ancestral Favor. Just like keep him from like playing spells like too cheaply. And all right, yeah, all right. Baby Furok is literally a minor. Do not interact. Pass turn. Okay, there's a big boy. And well, not that big though. Like my pound my belt, sure. Okay. So could potentially tap roots here, or play another 3 energy spell if there was a playable one. Oh, he's gonna channel and relearn something. I think is the way or maybe no, his hand is still larger than mine, so okay, he is gonna tap roots, kill the Bungaloo, sure. This is fine, I think. Uh, does mean that it's evenly sized with the Rabbage, so I would have to either give up the. Well, no, I don't have to give up the Rabbage. Like the Furred attack, the Furred dies, but like it's basically free. I can honestly get it back next turn if I really want to. Um, yeah, I think this is fine. I think we're gonna energize. Yes, this is PRS2. So there's not. I guess he could lure off the construct. He's gonna channel. Okay. Uh, oh, he's gonna channel in. He's gonna channel into doing the mirror trick. Because I will have more cards in hand, so he'll research too. That's cute. Um, Okay, a call on a baby Hyron. So I am right that this is like the sort of like Caw, Nurum, Oroth, Fatties deck that uh, Artie is fond of. Yep, that sure does happen. I'm down to 13 cards on Magi 1. Elder Weebo, yeah, I have one already, but I think Elder Weebo is fine. I will draw it. Oh, it's Construct. Okay, it's Construct's lore, not Artie's lore that he's doing. Okay, this is fine though. Yeah, I mean, he will just like book also. Like, I can't see really why he wouldn't because his Magi is definitely dead. Um, no, he's gonna leave 2 on Artie. That is fascinating. I don't understand really why he would do that. Um, yeah, very strange. Do I think he's gonna Spirit of Rayje here? I think if he does, yeah, that's like fine. All right, yeah, we're gonna just swing in and swing in. Like, I can't imagine he would actually want to Spirit of Rayje here. So there goes Artie. There go all his relics. Do I want to play a creature? do I want to... I think I want to get my Flood back because that is the card that makes my deck work. Um, and it's depressing when your deck don't work. See, do I want to draw an extra card on top of that? I guess I do. I don't know what he's gonna do next turn, and if he kills all my creatures, I would rather my Magi die. Uh, so let's just research lore, just like get a flood of energy back to hand, and draw some cards past the turn. Nocturne, not great when you only have 10 cards left in the deck. I'm not actually sure what I still have that I could draw off the. Oh, I might be getting Caw Nightmare channeled here. I might have. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Well, I guess I have this Flood. Well, if I get Nightmare channeled, then Flood is pretty bad. Um, yeah, I don't have an Overgrowth, so even if, well, we'll see what he does. We will see what he does, and either I will be okay. Okay, so no Caw, Pebble Hinko, Rock Slide Hyron, Monsoon Hyron. Those are certainly all cards. Okay, so Rock Slide Hyron. Okay, so the Rock Slide Hyron will like, I guess, get caught in the Cuddly Wuddly and uh, kill the other two creatures if he pops it. Oh, sure, okay. Ravaging Storm for the kill, that is fine. That is totally fine. Okay. Uh, so Water of Life again, continuing to be uh, better than it has ever been before. Um, but I guess it's okay in Caw because you're like a control deck that's trying to like sit behind a big fatty and drag out the game. But TT Bike, hello. Yeah, welcome back to Imagination. All right. Well, Remembrance, since that wasn't locked. Uh, so it would ordinarily be 17, is going to be 19. And look at all these starting cards. Card advantage, card advantage, card advantage. Where's... there's my Travelog. Okay, I knew I binned it. Cards in hand. Okay, so I don't have both of my tomes are in the and my taproots are in the bottom 10 cards of my library, which is kind of awkward. Do I want to... I guess I care about killing this Rock Slide Hyron? Okay, so I need to think about this for a minute because... So if I could Nocturne for a Giant Carillion if I was gonna... I guess I want him not to have creatures in play. If I blow up his board and he plays a Caw, how bad is that for me? Um, I think it's not. Well, hang on. Is there a better line where I could also Nocturne for a Flame Rudwot, which would not kill both of his creatures. It would kill his Rock Slide Hyron, leave him with the Pebble Hinko. I mean, he's already going to have energy on his Magi, so... Alright, let's start with this. I think Flame Rudwot might be better here. Okay, well we're gonna play stuff, play creatures first. So yeah, baby, ooh, and perch. So that is 7. So we are probably going to get the value off this Travelog, barring some sort of board wipe. We're definitely going to play one of these. Um, okay, and I think that's where we stop on play creatures. We go to PRS 2. We are going to Nocturne. For our Flame Rudwot. Could get Giant Carillion. I think I'm committed to Flame Rudwot. Do I fear nothing short of a Caw? I'm not actually sure that's true. It may be that like Caw would actually not be that bad, and like I shouldn't be playing around it, but and that just like playing a bunch of like regular fatties is worse for me, but we will, I guess, see. All right, okay. He's not, his energize is at least not increasing because my Magi is not called. Neither Nurum nor Weave is uh, a relevant region. Vitaminize. So all of my creatures have energize 2 now, or energize plus 2 if they didn't have an energize before, or if they had an energize before, I should say. So overgrowth on Flame Rudwot means his energize is now 5. And here we go. Flood the zone. Oh, and energize Wentz to 6. Okay, I guess before I make any more decisions, I should decide if I want to flood again. Um, I think I do, because yeah, like I'm not really gonna have a much better flood turn, at least until I kill a Magi, and like I can cross that bridge when I come to it. Like Karst is not going down without a fight. Let's like establish control of the board. And it goes into my hand, and then I'll just play it. So Karst is at a large number of energy, but my board is at a large number of energy. So, and you know, this is like part of why like can't really decided I couldn't really play this deck in the tournament. Wentz goes to 7. Like it's like there are a lot of decks that you can't afford to give all this energy. Like if he has an Ormagon, I'm just dead. Uh, like if he has like there are any number of things that I would just be dead to. Like and also like that having to play perfectly. It's like you have to like really understand whether or not you can give the opposing Magi energy, and like sometimes you miscalculate if you don't know everyone's deck perfectly. So, but here we go. Burning Branches on the Hyron. All right, and Crush the Hyron. Okay, so we're going to put our energy. We're gonna bank on the Baby Furoks being the safest repositories of our energy here, and we're gonna spread it out between them in case of like a tidal wave or something, which certainly is a card he could be playing. Or, I mean, I guess a tidal wave could hit both, but like an undertow or something. Uh, but all right, so there's a turn. We've got a huge board, but we put a lot of energy on his Magi to do it. Uh, and draw some cards, pass the turn, and pray. Still did not draw a yeah, both tomes in the bottom 7 cards of the deck. Uh, but that'll be maybe like not the largest problem that we're facing. Uh, we will if we reshuffle the deck, then uh, like having tomes to get our floods back will be helpful. And all those silver bullets that we binned previously might be live again with the tomes. So we'll see what happens. We will see what he can do with 26 energy. Uh, like Vortex of Knowledge. Okay. That is not the worst sign. Thunderquake. Frozen Mirage. Hello. 24 energy, 12 cards. All right. Alpine Zamph. This deck is just trying to do everything. Oh, and a giant parrot, and a wait. So that was that cost 7 or more. So it was 24. That was 7, 6. So 13, 17. Okay, no, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Never mind, we're good. Okay, I don't know if we're good. Board is huge. Board is huge, and he's got a whole fresh Magi. It's Anna, which means he has Scream available to him. I mean, interchanging into Anna is a little, a little scary. He is past play creatures, so we'll see what he does with his energies. And I still, my creatures still have energize, have like the vitaminize effect uh, until the end of my next turn. So, like, if he can't do something about my board, he still could be in considerable trouble. And a skitter, okay. Discarding a rock slide hyren, sure. Bython's gifting it to put energy where? Okay, onto the Alpine Xanth. I'm not certain that might be. Yeah, well, might or might not be. We'll see what it does. There, Kaibar's Fang. Okay. He's like sort of trying to do a whole lot of things with this deck. Maybe too many of them, but before I critique, I should try to actually win, which is by no means certain just yet. Let's see. Taproots. Okay, where's that going? It's going on my Flame Rudwot. Okay, to pump up there. Yeah, that seems like okay. So Vitamize is still in effect. Wentz was here. So, yeah, since he didn't interact really there, I think we're off to the races. We do have to fight a Karst and a Caw, but that's only one. One more. Okay, yeah, I mean, that doesn't even keep Anna alive. That's pretty. Oh, I guess. Oh, no, it still doesn't. Yeah, because, oh, I can't Burning Branches the Xanth. It's in a room. Okay. So if I want to not lose a creature, and actually get the kill, I need to be a little creative here. Or I guess well, so he'll energy if I flood again, and he'll either scream it, which is fine. Screaming it is like actually like great for me, or I will energize, or like my creature will energize. He'll energize for 7, and I will. And the last creature that hits him will be large enough that I won't care. Okay. Um, so relearn. Whence is here. And cast it. Okay. So it will return to my hand at the end of turn. This is fine with me. Uh, we are. We got. Yes, it will. Okay, and here's taproots. So, where do I? I think well, no, I put it on this because I need to go over the top of that. I just don't want to lose a creature to, other than maybe this Bungaloo. No, I don't want to lose this Bungaloo. All right, so we're going to go to attacks. Uh, Here comes a special boy. Easy attack here. I think I want to keep the Bungaloo rather than flee this turn. So weave. We're going to weave one off here, I think, to keep it from dying, just to stay wide, and then bam and bam through the adorable. Now, where do I want to drop my healing flame is a reasonable question. Do I play the Rabbage to the Rabbage, or do I'm gonna hold the energy for now. Okay, I'm gonna healing flame onto the little one because this deck. Wait, no, it goes to 4. This deck is at least somewhat Kybar's Teeth and at least somewhat Oroth, so I'm a little worried about direct removal spells. So let's not put the eggs in one basket, even as cuddly wuddly a basket as this. And all right, I think we're in pretty good shape now. Draw some cards, pass the turn. And Karst is back. He's back. He's going to get his claw back. But yeah, I think his deck just doesn't have enough interaction. Like I'm just like a little bit over the top of him at this point. Uh, like I have like this huge burn spell in hand, so uh, with that, without like, so this is a matchup where the board control game plan, uh, worked swimmingly. It just like wasn't enough interaction, wasn't enough ways for high Magi energy on uh, his side of the board to punish me. So okay, Karst is at 11. Do I want to do? Does flooding? Well, I only. I think flooding does not help me. Uh, but yeah, flooding definitely doesn't help really. I guess I could Pruitt's Robe to put a bunch of energy somewhere. Then I couldn't Thunderquake for as much. Oh no, never mind. I have an 11 energy Baby Furok. I just have lethal. Never mind. X equals 10. Oh, I forgot to energize this thing. It does not matter though. Removes 3 less, but 6 minus 3 is still more than 2. Uh, if my fancy math education has taught me anything. And Big Baby rumbling on in for the GG. So yeah, I really like playing Flood. It's fun. Uh, it's a little a little janky, a little not quite competitive enough, and not exactly the easiest deck to pilot. Uh, but uh, but yeah, like fun archetype. I think Artimillies is a uh, good way to like support this sort of archetype because Tiller like really pushes you into Forest Tyrant, and this isn't really an evil Evu deck. It's like it's just not quite aggressive enough. It's a little bit too much of a value board control deck. Relies too much on Book of Life or too much on Narum relics, like to really be functional as an evil Evu deck, or like other Narum starters. So uh, I think I think Artie is a good addition to this. This is the sort of archetype that I'm hoping to support with a design like Artie. You know, uh, to have to think about how he does in competitive archetypes too. That's what the tournament's for. Uh, but uh, but certainly have been happy with him in brews in like decks like this as well as and we'll like sort out uh the sort out the appropriate power level for the card competitively. But yeah, it's a fun deck. Fun to play. Hopefully, it was fun to watch. Uh, and yeah, Artie's off for the night, so like that might just be where we're at for the stream for today. Uh, the best Ana list that I have is what I'm playing in the tournament actually. So like you will see it soon. Uh, look forward to it. And yeah, uh, but yeah, I'm gonna try to stream some more of just prominent archetypes that were already existing. I'm gonna try to stream some of my other brews and decks that I was considering for the tournament, and maybe some that I wasn't I ended up not considering for the tournament because I didn't want to play them without Daybreak cards, which was the case for a lot of my showdown brews. Because Daybreak, it's a fun set for aggro. Well, I mean, like, and like we're all gonna die, but uh, we're all gonna die sometime. I certainly will, in the context of the game, be trying to get you dead. Uh, but you know, uh, but yeah, uh, I but yeah, I think so I think the Ana deck that I'm playing is quite good. I don't think it's unsolvable, uh, but uh, it's a deck that it's like one of the decks that we're gonna have to unless it flops like significantly beyond my expectations. It's like one of or it's like a sort of deck that we might have to talk about uh, as we finalize the cards. Uh, uh, we shall see. We have to do some testing. Uh, spent like the last week some inside baseball getting like sort of uh, complaints is like overly unfair, but like uh, concerns about balance in like every direction. Honestly, like people have. I think that all of the promos have gotten complaints that. Well, no, Showdown hasn't gotten a complaint about being too powerful, but uh, like both Art and Artie hasn't gotten a complaint about being too weak, but I've received like complaints uh, both ways about Ana. I think that the card is good and not over weak. You know, but you know, we will see. I'll probably stop the recording here. Continue with the stream if people want to stay tuned in, but we can be done talking about. We're done talking about Flood, and watching gameplay. So we'll stop the recording.